I am going to give you a video tour of Mission Santa Barbara. Mission Santa Barbara was the 10th of the California missions to be founded by Spanish Franciscans. It was established on the feast of Santa Barbara, December 4th, 1786. The original purpose of this mission was the Christianization of the Chumash Indians. This is the front corridor of the mission, showing the beautiful arches. Originally, there were 16 arches. Today, there are 18. The composition of the Sacred Garden at Old Mission Santa Barbara varied through the years, depending on the needs of the mission and other factors. This place has been an orchard of fruit trees, an English-style garden, and a vegetable garden. Currently, the Sacred Garden is being redesigned to take into consideration the need to conserve water during this time of drought, while still maintaining the beauty and serenity of this special place. As a result, we're minimizing the size of the lawn by 85% and increasing the number of plants that require less watering. We hope that new design will continue to provide a beautiful backdrop for your visit. Cloister Garden. The fountain in the center of the Cloister Garden is surrounded by tall palm trees and beautiful plants and shrubs, such as the bird of paradise. Almost 200 years ago, this was the Indian workshop area. Twin towers of the church are in the background. During the mission period, the Franciscan priests taught mission Indians how to farm everything from wheat to oranges, olives, and grapes. All this took a great deal of water. In what is really an amazing engineering feat, Santa Barbara Mission developed a water system so excellent that it is still a part of it is being used in the city of Santa Barbara today. Donut stones were made from diverse types of stone, which were collectively named for their general toroidal shape. The Chumash used donut stones for a great variety of tasks. The large ones were put on digging sticks to give more weight and power for digging roots. The smallest ones were used as fishing net weights. Although typically used for mundane tasks, the highly polished and refined ones are thought to have been used for more sacred use. These 3 stone statues were carved for the gable of the facade of the Mission Church, where they remained until the 1925 earthquake. They were restored in 1986. This room is typical of a missionary's bedroom during the early 1800s. The old wooden cabinet is one of the oldest pieces of furniture in the mission. The vestment cage in the Mission Museum contains the original shoe lace used for the Mass. The star-shaped monstrance at the right side of the case was used for benediction services. The mission cemetery was laid out in 1789. 4,000 Chumash Indians were buried in it. The last Indian to be laid at rest was Thomas Ignacio Aquino in 1952. Most notable was the burial of Juana Maria, the lone woman of San Nicolas Island, whose burial took place in 1853. This shows the location of buildings and streets in the Mission Chumash Pueblo. At its peak, the pueblo has over 250 houses and was home to nearly 1,800 Indians. About 1/3 of the Chumash in the Santa Barbara area chose to live at the mission. The mission expanded eventually over the northern portion of the old pueblo. Santa Barbara had a sizable livestock herd that exceeded 10,000 head in the year 1802 to 1823, and the peak year of 1821. The mission had exceeded 13,732 animals, including 3,500 cattle and 9,000 sheep. Mission Church are many examples of 18th and 19th century Mexican art. The two paintings towards the front are the largest in the California Mission and are approximately 200 years old. The two marble plaques on the floor bear the names of the early missionaries and laymen buried in the crypt below the floor. The Mission Church today is used by the parish of St. Barbara. This painting, The Assumption and Coronation of the Virgin Mary, a large composition from the Marilla School, is one of the two largest canvases at the mission. It was brought to the mission in 1798. I hope you enjoyed the video and it has inspired you to go to Santa Barbara Mission. Thank you.